Hi YouTube, this is Jake Shirley Coaching, and I got a video, just a book recommendation for you. And this is the Motivation Manifesto by Brendon Burchard, and it's 9 declarations to claim your personal power. And I can't recommend this book enough. It's a really good book, and it's it's just a joy. It's also just a joy to read because it's written with this really poetic style, and it's kind of lyrical, and it's just nice to read. I'm also an aspiring writer, so it was just a joy for me to read. Just the language style, and just it was just fun to read. But it's called the Motivation Manifesto. So it's about really finding motivation. And I think a lot of people they try to go looking for motivation like outside of themselves. They think, well, I can't get motivated, and so they go looking for something to motivate them. But motivation is really found from within. And there might be a person, or might be a movie or music or something that might make you feel motivated, but it's not going to last. It's only going to last for a moment or two. And to keep that motivation going, you really have to look within to find it. And the book talks about how you you decide what goal you want and what dream you want and what kind of life you want to have, and then you have to have faith and believe it's possible for you to come true for you. And that's where your motivation comes from. You have to come up with a reason to go for what you want and to live the kind of life you want. And you can only find that from within. It's not going to come from outside of you. So that's really what the book is about. The book is divided into two sections, and section one is really about it focuses a lot on understanding yourself, and it's got 3 chapters, and on freedom, on fear, and on motivation. So that's what the first section is about. Section 2 has the 9 declarations, and I just read a few of them. We shall reclaim our agenda, we shall advance with abandon, and we shall not break integrity. That's just a few of the 9 declarations, and the book talks about how most of us, we're really holding ourselves back. It's unfortunately true that sometimes there are things outside of us that might be oppressing us or holding us down. But for a lot of people, they're holding themselves back. They can't find the motivation to go out and get what they want. They just have their jobs, and they just do that every day, and they think they don't think nothing will ever get better for them, and nothing will change. That's where you really have to have faith that things can get better, because if you believe that it's possible for you that to really live the kind of life you really want, and then that will build up your motivation and will sustain your motivation, because most of us really just hold ourselves back. Fortunately, here in America, it's supposed to be the land of opportunity, right? So there's not really that many limitations that are coming from outside of us. It's really the limitations that we're placing on ourselves, and that's really what the book talks about. I've been into personal development and personal finance for a while, and I never heard of this book. I just happened to stumble across it on Barnes when I was browsing Barnes and Noble one day. So once again, this is the Motivation Manifesto by Brendon Burchard. That's the book. It was just nice to read. I really like the style it's written in. It's not a long book, and it comes with its own ribbon marker here, and it's got a nice hardcover to it. So I just really recommend reading it. And my website is also at the top there. It's Jake Shirley Coaching. I teach people about getting out of debt and about personal finance. And yeah, so that's the book, and I really recommend reading it. So thanks for watching.